Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to the Owlery. Today I'm going to be bringing you my mid-July wrap-up. I read a few really awesome books this month and I'm really excited to share them with you. Let's go ahead and get started. The first book that I finished in the month of July was actually A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Loved this, gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Favorite book of the entire trilogy. I think there's like 6 books that are going to be in this series, so it's not a trilogy, but favorite book that's been published so far in this series, and I loved it. Reese and Feyre are just my everything, and I loved the action and the adventure and the fantasy, and I loved the ending like battle scene, which is really rare for me. I usually don't enjoy that. I had a lot of thoughts on this book, and I actually talked about this in the live show for the Once Upon a Read Along, because War was our Once Upon a Read Along book of the month for June. So if you want to hear all of my spoilery thoughts for that, definitely check it down below or in the eye. I'll link it somewhere so you guys can find it if you want to know more of my thoughts on this one. But just know it was absolutely amazing and I loved it. Then I read Premonition and Infection by Elle Class. These are the first 2 books in the Zombie Girl series, and this was so different and unique. I'm not usually a big zombie lover, but I love the way that the author wrote zombies in this story, and the main character was funny and headstrong and was able to hold her own, which I really enjoyed. You don't see a lot of teenage girls that are main characters who can also, you know, fight with the boys and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed that. This was a fantastic series. Something else that I really loved about this series is that both books combined are less than like 250 pages, I believe. Super short read. I read them both in a day and I ate through them. I loved them so much. There were a couple of moments that, I mean, they're basically going through a zombie apocalypse, right? It's the end of the world for them, and there were a few too many close calls, but there wasn't enough like bad things happening, if that makes any sense. I mean, bad things do happen, but I just feel like some of the things that were happening was just too perfect. All of their problems were solved a little bit too perfectly, and I was kind of hoping for more death and demise and destruction type thing, you know, it being the apocalypse. But other than that, I really loved this story. I like the couple that was introduced in these 2 books. I thought they were so cute, and all of the characters were just really enjoyable to read. The second book definitely ended on a cliffhanger, and so I'm really excited to find out what's going to happen in the next book in the series. It's just so exciting at the end, and I need to get my hands on the 3rd book like today. Then I read Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. This is of course an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and I am obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. I've read a lot of Alice in Wonderland's retellings, and this is maybe one of my favorites, up there with Heartless by Marissa Meyer. It was pretty freaking close. I love the way that Colleen Oakes takes characters like the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat and kind of like makes them her own in the story, but it still completely makes sense, and it's just like, I don't know, it's so good. I don't want to give away spoilers because I just feel like it wouldn't be fair to the book. It's just so good. It's written very well, and I love that it's pretty short, and I got through this so quickly. I think I read it in 2 days, and it was just a super short, simple read, but it was so enjoyable and exciting, and the characters, I just can't. I don't, like I said, I feel like this is a book that you need to go into knowing only that it's a Alice in Wonderland retelling and figure out the rest by yourself, because I loved it and I think everyone should read it. If you're a fan of Alice in Wonderland, or if you liked Heartless by Marissa Meyer or Splintered by A.G. Howard, you would definitely like this one. If you thought that Splintered by A.G. Howard was a bit too much, you know, then I think you'll really like this one. It's more along the lines of Heartless, I think, but it's just so good, you guys, and I cannot wait to read book 2 in the series. Next, I picked up Soul Journey by Miranda Shanklin. This is basically about our main character, Anissa, who finds out that she is a witch, and she finds this out when these 2 people move in next door, and her 2 new neighbors, her and her boyfriend, Landon, are all connected in some centuries-old punishment that they have received, and it was so good. I loved something that I really enjoyed. 2 things that I really enjoyed about this young adult novel compared to other YA novels is that it includes parents. Parents are a huge part of this story. The parents of all of these children, teenagers, guide them through learning that they're witches and their magic, and I really enjoyed that, and sex. Like, it's talked about. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna, you know, use vague terms and we're gonna pretend like we don't do it when we really do and then fade to black type thing. No, it was very laid out there. Like, teenagers have sex, it happens, you know, and if you think that teenagers don't have sex, then, you know, you need to go see a therapist or something, because it happens. And I really enjoyed that it was very upfront and honest about, you know, teenagers have parents and teenagers have sex, which is something that YA books kind of like miss a lot of the time for whatever reason. And it was just written very well. The magical system was fantastic. The writing style was very, very good, and I really enjoyed that. There was something that I was really hoping to get from this book that there really wasn't much of. So all the main characters, they relive their lives over and over and over again, right? So they're centuries and centuries and centuries old, meaning that they've had past lives in historical settings, and I was really hoping to get more of those like historical flashback type things, and there wasn't a lot of that, but maybe that's just me. I'm a big history buff, so I was really hoping to get something like that, and it really wasn't there. But other than that, this story was highly enjoyable, and I'm really happy to say I'm working with the author to give you guys, to do this awesome giveaway. You're gonna get a signed copy of Soul Journey, a $10 Amazon gift card, a bunch of swag, a coffee mug. There's a picture of everything included in the giveaway here, and it's a pretty awesome giveaway. Miranda Shanklin is an amazing author. She's so kind, so definitely check out the link in the description below to see if you can win this awesome swag package and a signed copy of Soul Journey. Like I said, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was so enjoyable to read, and I loved it. Right now, I just started the Crones Game by Evelyn Skye. I've only read the first chapter, but I really like it. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read this story. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I'm super excited about this book, and I'm really hoping that I like the rest of it as much as I liked the first chapter, but that'll be the question of the video. Let me know if you've read a Crones Game and what did you think of it in the comments below. Alright guys, that is it for my mid-July wrap-up. I hope that you enjoyed it. Definitely check out that link in the description below so if you can win that amazing Soul Journey swag pack giveaway. If you would like to watch some more of my videos, you can click here, and if you're really enjoying the content that you're seeing, it would make me oh so happy if you would click my face and subscribe. If you want to connect with me somewhere else, check out all my social media links in the description below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!